Trying to find the live. Here we go. Well, that's it. I couldn't get the live up. Hello, Aquarium, my lovely. Hello, Sadie. How are you? Excuse me. Just going to drop all this stuff into the chat. Never know if I'm going to have any moderators, so... I'm fine, a lot better. Getting over this COVID. Pretty sure it was COVID, never actually did a test, but certainly wasn't a normal cold. And it wasn't flu, definitely wasn't flu. But it's just about gone now, which is good. Yes, I know a couple of, when I had it, you know, I've had it about a month, but there have been quite a few of my lovelies who have told me that they've not been very well through colds and other things, so there's definitely a lot. And then we've got lovely Indian summer here that's hit the UK. And so that's going to start some more bugs because the weather's going up and down. One minute it's getting cooler and then it's suddenly like it was in the summer, which is very nice. I've just been sat out in it. Oh, it's lovely sunshine here. Excuse me. Are you in the UK, Sadie, or outside the UK? All right, okay. So at least you are experiencing the warm air coming up from Europe. Hello to my other lovelies who are watching. I hope you're all well. Yes, I know what you mean. Just letting the dog out the room. I did trimmed her claws before I went live, so she was trying to get out the room. She hates it being done. You can't even mention the word claws or else she disappears for the day. Avoids me like the plague. Have to call it something else if you want to discuss it in front of her. Has anybody else done anything interesting this weekend? Hello, baby. I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for the likes. Always appreciated. Don't forget you can check out the description box under the video for where else you can find me. Okay, baby, it is £15 or £20 readings, my lovely. Yes, please. I can always refund you the £9.99 if you want. Okay, I'm going to have to go into PayPal because it's not coming through on that one. Seems to have let one through and then it doesn't show up in the emails. Okay, so you got 20 cards. What is your question, my lovely? Let me see if you put it on the first one. Okay, baby, what's your question and which pile would you like me to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Remember, there's no health, specific dates, legal, financial, interviews, or exam passes. No, I don't need your star sign. If it's regarding another person, if you're wanting to check the energies between you and somebody else, I will need their initial. Okay, and what's your question, please? And sometimes the question doesn't come out in the chat, so if you do post it, let me know, because if I can't see it, you might have to do it on separate lines, like do a couple of words and return and keep posting it till we can see it. Okay. No. Okay, break it down. Okay, do 3 words or 4 words at a time, press return, do the rest. Okay, because I'm seeing par 3, but I'm not seeing the question. Yeah. I want to see. Yes. So keep going. Yeah. I was curious to see if. Anyone is coming. Curious if your ex shows up. Okay. I'll just ask Spirit then, what's next in your love life? Okay, so on the first row that they're giving you here is to try and stay, this is all about trying to stay focused on what you really desire. See the little light there in your heart? Okay, so what you want is love. Okay, so you're wanting love. Okay, Mario, my lovely. So you're wanting love. These are your desires, okay, coming towards you, the wands. Okay, so just be centered and grounded, focused on what you want. Turning your back on any emotions that are not serving you. Cups are emotions, okay, so turn your back. So if you're worrying, you're stressing, don't, okay, because what you desire is already yours. Okay, you're wanting a loving relationship, whether it's with your ex or with anybody new. It's already done. The minute you desire something, it's already done. What keeps it away from us is worrying and stressing, okay, and looking for it all the time. A watched pot doesn't boil. Okay, so they're telling you here, what's this? A heart pendant over your heart, okay? So being strong, not following the sheep, following what your heart is telling you that you want. Okay, now there is movement. There's always movement. So movement, things can happen and move, but not keep looking for it. Okay, not sit, where is it? Hurry up. Okay, and not letting your thoughts get the better of you again. Okay, so what they're saying is stay centered on what you desire. Okay, turn your back on any emotions that are not in alignment with a loving relationship, because it will keep it from you. You'll be out of alignment. Okay, be strong, follow what your heart is telling you. If you want your ex back, you can have your ex back, but it depends on the story that you're still attached to that. He's an ex, so he'll stay an ex. Okay, he hasn't spoken to me for ages. He's got somebody else. He's got this, he's done that. This has happened, that's happened. If you're repeating an unwanted story that's not in alignment with you being in a relationship, then it ain't gonna happen. Okay, so I do have the Get Them Back playlist. I've got my Instagram where I talk about getting somebody back into your life all the time. And I've just done a live on my other channel, which I put in the chat anyway. I did that 2 days ago. So focus on what your heart desires. Remember, we cannot desire something unless if it's not meant for us. So if you're desiring your ex, it's already done. The reason you're not seeing it is because you keep attaching a different story to it, an old story that's keeping you stuck in that loop, okay? But I explain all that in the Get Them Back playlist and everything else. So it's all about having fun. Even if it's just love you're wanting, it's who you are saying you are and what you're saying you've got. So if you keep saying to yourself, I'm single, I'm trying to get love, you're going to get stuck in that loop. You're going to be single, you're trying to get love, okay? Take your focus off that. Okay, yeah, I am lovable. I can't wait. I'm excited to be in a loving relationship. Okay, feeling loved, feeling happy. Okay, remember, we're all just energy and we all operate at a frequency. And if your frequency is in the lower energy, you're going to attract more things to worry, stress about, overthink about. Okay, you're keeping away what you want. What you want is already there. You're the magician. Okay, so see in your mind's eye, in order for there to be changes, death of the old and rebirth of the new. What's this death card doing? In its head, in its imagination, in its thoughts, it's seeing the future that it wants. Your thoughts today are going to be your future. So look at where your inner talk, the minute we wake up in the morning to the minute we go to sleep at night, we are constantly having inner conversations with ourselves and with other people. And that's what gets reflected back to you in the physical world. Your outside world is just a duplicate of what you've been doing within. Whatever story you've been telling within, it's playing out there. Okay? So another one, turn your thought back on the thoughts that are not serving you. Swords are thoughts, turning your back on the emotions. Any emotions and thoughts that are not in alignment to you feeling loved or being in a loving relationship, You have to turn your back on that story, or else you're keeping it in place. So work through your fears. Okay, work through any fears you've got. Fear of never finding love, fear of being rejected again, fear of being abandoned, fear of not meeting the right person, fear of that you've missed out on your ex or whatever. Okay, everything exists right now. You've got access to everything that you want within you. And if you do that, because you are good enough, you are perfect and are good enough as you are. What's not is that inner talk that's chuntering away, not being monitored. Okay, so you're letting it have free reign, and you're just seeing whatever pop back up in your reflection. Okay, what you photocopied, and then you're saying, well, nothing's changing. Okay, you are good enough. Work through your fears, and then a new romantic cycle will begin. So at the moment, I'm not getting a man through as yet, because Spirit is saying you're out of alignment with it. You're wanting it, but your thoughts and your emotions are not in alignment with a loving relationship. And you're looking and you're waiting. A watched pot doesn't boil. Okay, you know that. You know, just like buses. You can wait for a bus. When you don't want a bus, 20 turn up. Right, let's look at the romance cards. So pay attention to the red flags, okay? The signs are cautioning you. It means pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings, okay? If you're not in alignment with what you want, you're going to be over here and it's going to be over there. Again, this is two things, okay? This card signifies two things for me. It can be that you've been hurt before, so you're still replaying that. You know, I've been rejected, I've been hurt, I was cheated on, there were lies or whatever. But also our own thoughts lie to us, okay? Like in this card, a bit like the devil and the angel sat on your shoulder. You know, you got the angel side of you, which is your heart's desires, telling you want love, but then the devil sat on your shoulder like this crow, telling you all the reasons why you can't have it, because it went tits up before and it might happen again, etc., etc. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, look at either the lies you're telling yourself still, because what you want is already yours, okay, and also if you are thinking about love in a way of hurt and rejection, you're going to keep seeing that. Okay, you're stuck in that loop. Because you know that you are lovable, you know you've got a lot of love to give, and there's somebody out there, even if it's your ex, they've still got romantic feelings for you. We're all connected by energy. It just depends the story you've got attached. Okay, if you want your ex back, again, go and listen to the playlist, how to get someone back. Go to Instagram if you've got it. All the details are in the description box below, and my other channel, which I've just done a live, and I covered a lot of that on there as well. Then we've got, so Spirit is saying, if you can correct this, okay, start telling the story that you do want, being strong, turning your back on emotions and thoughts that are not in alignment with what you want, that death and rebirth, staying within, having fun, working through your fears, not watching and looking for it. Okay, then we've got face to face, bump into, surprise or planned. So you might bump into your ex, you might bump into a new person. Okay, who you got feelings for. So it's there, it's always there. The fact that you desire a loving relationship, it's already yours. Okay, but you're not seeing it and you're not getting it because A, you keep looking for it, and B, you're telling a story that is not in alignment with a loving, committed relationship. Okay. So ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. Okay, your heart's desires are your true compass. Your little ego thoughts are not. They're there to try and derail you. Okay, throw you off. But what do you desire? Dive in and embrace it. And dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. See yourself, close your eyes and feel the energy of either your ex or another person holding you and telling you how they love you and how beautiful you are. You have to give it to yourself within, okay? Because everything that you're doing within, thinking and feeling, imagining, talking, inner conversations with others and yourself, okay, is what gets pushed out and reflected back. It's out there, it's just the duplicate of what you've been doing within. Okay, so you've got to experience it within first, and then it will get reflected back, however long it takes. Okay, so Spirit is saying break free. Okay, we've got you. This cloud always reminds me of a big angel with its wings watching you break free, trying different experiences as a way to grow and learn. So who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find, excuse me, you will find that your wishes will come true because you're still holding on to past hurt, past traumas, past thoughts that are not serving you. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying to you here. And practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence when you are watching your thoughts. And any time that you have a thought that comes in that is the opposite of you wanting a loving relationship, you could just gently correct it. Okay, but all that advice is on where I said. Okay. And there you go. If you can correct that, if you can put that advice into place, what have we got here? Coming out of the cold and into the beautiful new beginnings for you. Okay, and we're ending it there with, again, finding that peace within you, which is the very first card that they showed you there. Staying within on what your heart desires and not worrying and stressing that nothing's changing because you haven't changed the story within you in your inner talk. Okay, if your thoughts are not in alignment to what your heart desires, you're out of balance and it keeps it away from you for longer. So my lovely, there is somebody there for you who I don't know. I'm not getting a specific, but whether it's with your ex, whether it's with somebody new, change the story within your mind. Remember, it's who you say you are and what you say you have is what you're going to keep seeing reflected back to you. Change the story within. Again, those are the 3 places where you can find me. The playlist, Instagram, or my other channel, all in the description box below or in the chat, will help you to get into alignment instead of being off center and keeping it away from you for longer. Okay, my lovely? And Spirit is saying, yes, there is somebody there for you that's already a done deal. But the reason they wanted to bring this out is because if they hadn't given you this advice and you would keep your ex away from you because you'd still be seeing him as an ex and the old story attached to that. So if somebody new comes in, you've still got all those past traumas that you would bring into that relationship. And they're saying, so that relationship would fall apart again. And then you'd be there again saying, well, that one didn't work out. Okay, it's always a story you're telling yourself, how you're seeing yourself, what you're believing in, what you're assuming, what you're expecting. Okay, and what you're telling yourself within. So listen back, change the story, start looking at it differently. Okay, and then you will see the changes pretty quick. Okay, now Spirit's pretty quick doesn't always mean tomorrow. It's however long it takes for it to feel natural and normal for you to feel in a higher vibrational energy. You don't have to go around happy all the time, but feeling, yeah, you know, I'm first best. Of course I'm beautiful. Why wouldn't anybody want me? Okay, rather than if you're there telling a story like, oh, I never find love, this is hopeless, I find the person I like and then they don't want me or it falls apart. Look at the difference in energy and stories you're telling yourself. Okay, change the record and you will see the changes. Dream big. Okay, Mario, wait a moment, because I've got to put the cards back in pile 3. Because there's the ones I've just used. Okay. Okay, so we've still got here, Mario, drowning in emotions. Okay, so although you're saying, yeah, I just laughed and that, it's still playing on your mind. Okay, so again, remember, you're not trying to fight off, ignore, or resist any negative or opposing unwanted thoughts or people or circumstances or conditions. It's all about not letting them have power over you. You're unbothered, you're unmoved by anything that says otherwise than your wish fulfilled. Okay, so a little bit sort of, you are dwelling in it. Okay, remember, what's playing out now has had a lot of emotion and thoughts behind it. And when you're trying to change it and replace it with a new story, which already exists, okay, all timelines and everything is within you, Mario. You're not trying to get somewhere. You're simply taking your focus of anything that's not wanted and you're putting it on to what you do want. As if you have it now. You're giving it to yourself now. Every time you think about it, you already have it. You're experiencing it within so that it can be duplicated out there. Okay, so on my live on my other channel, I was saying about how I went out the other day. It was really quite cold before we had this sort of Indian summer hit. Excuse me. And it was overcast. And we were sat outside, just ordered a meal. And I thought, no, I'm not having this. I want sunny weather. There wasn't even a chink of blue sky. Okay, it was just cloud and cold. And I thought, right, no point me looking around for blue sky. I have to see it within. So I closed my eyes. I imagined sat there in sunny weather. Within 20 minutes, the sun came out. Okay? I wasn't continuously looking up at the sky saying, has anything changed? I stayed within because I knew that if I hadn't experienced it within, I was not going to see it reflected back to me. The outside is the reflection, the photocopy, the duplicate of whatever you've done within. Okay, so they're still saying, even if you're still thinking about it, what are you doing? You're giving that energy, you're planting more seeds, and you're going to get what? Stingers, stinging nettles to sting you on the bum and keep stinging you. You have to stay faithful to the seeds that are producing the fruit that you want to see. Okay. You're not justifying yourself. You're not having guilt or shame or limits. There's no guilt, shame or limits or justifying yourself in your inner world. You are a limitless being, multi-dimensional being who has access to all timelines and everything. Creation's done. All versions of people exist. It just keeps depending where you keep focusing your energy, because what you focus on grows. Okay, so be unbothered, be unmoved. It's not your wish fulfilled. Who gives a fuck? Okay? She could have 20 fucking boyfriends. Who cares? That's not my wish fulfilled. I know my truth. I'm staying within. Because I know if I'm staying faithful to it within, everything will change out there as and when, and I'll get my wish fulfilled. It can be no other way. Okay, so really staying there within. Yeah, still a little bit up and down. Not balanced. These up and down. Okay. And again, being centered in what your heart desires. Remember, the fact that you desire to be with this person, it's already done. You're not trying to get anything. You're not trying to do anything out there. It's fruitless. You can't smash the mirror. You have to change the clothes or your appearance before you see what you want reflected back to you. Okay, so everything still has to be done within. You're not trying to do anything. You're choosing it and you're giving it to yourself and experiencing it within until it's normal and natural. Yeah, not still thinking about the past. Remember, us humans think that we've been through the past. Okay, yes, our physical body has experienced it, but it's only alive still in your memories. Your physical body is not in the past. Your physical body is not back in this morning. Okay, I know it's morning where you are, but in the night. Okay, so your past only exists in your memories right now. So whatever you keep bringing up into your memories, where you're shining your torch, lighting up those memories that you don't want to keep experiencing thinking about it, okay, is keeping it alive. You know, change it. That's why Neville talked about revision, revising it to what you would have wanted to see, instead what your truth is. You know, and again, when there's children involved, okay, remember, you're not changing anything out there. You're only selecting the versions of people within, and it will automatically change out there. Out there is automatic from what you're doing within. Okay, so if you're thinking, yeah, but I haven't seen the children for a week, or I haven't do that, remember that out there can change instantly. Okay, I will get things through like the weather within 20 minutes. For the rest of the day, it was gorgeous sunshine. Okay, whatever it is I want, sometimes it's the same day, sometimes it's the next day, 3 days later, a week later, a month later, 2 months later, it doesn't matter. I know that if I've done it within, it automatically will get reflected back to me. It has no choice. That's how it is. The 3D, as some people call it, is the dead world, the shadow world, the matrix, the hologram, the illusion. Okay, all it is the old thoughts playing out, and you unbothered, unmoved. Okay, I'm staying within and what I want. Yeah, staying within in your heart's desire. Putting your thoughts and your feelings into your heart's desire as if you have it now, because you do. Inside is the real reality. Out there is not. Okay? So, focusing on you being a happy family. Not seeing it in your thoughts as separate over here. That's my heart's desire, but I've got to get from here to there. No. You already have it within you. You have everything within you. You're a limitless multidimensional being. All timelines exist within you right now. You're choosing what you're focusing your energy onto. Okay? That's just your thoughts making it seem separate. Remember, time, distance, and separation are all an illusion. You're not separate from anything. You have everything right now. Okay, it's just your physical senses are seeing it as separate and distant and out there. It's not out there. There's nothing out there. You focus within on what you want. And you stay within, focused on the world that you want to experience out there by being focused. Okay, staying in your power. Look at you clinging to your heart's desire. This is what I'm having. End of. I'm not messing around here. I'm strong like a lion. I've got the confidence and strength and courage to stay within, passionate about what I desire, lighting up what I desire within me. Okay? And again, for you, turning your back on the thoughts that are not serving you. Thoughts. Yeah, and again here, Spirit is saying it's your choice as to where the traffic lights stop. Is it green for go? Is it red for stop? Or is it amber? Undecided. Remember, you can't serve two masters. That's wavering. That's being undecided. Okay, you either have it or you don't. Which is it? Okay. Then you will see the love that you want. Okay, you will get the love that you want because you have given it to yourself how you want it to be. So look at the bigger picture. Okay, instead of monitoring week by week or day by day what's going on out there, you're looking at the bigger picture of your wish fulfilled, and you're staying within that. You're choosing that moment to moment, reminding yourself you already have it. Who am I? I'm Mario. What do I have? A loving family, a loving wife, beautiful children, a happy home, a beautiful family. Okay, it's not separate from you. If you keep seeing it as separate and you're trying to get it, you're keeping it away for longer. So show the world the real you. Be who you are in your kingdom, in your world. Okay, experiencing it within so that you see it automatically reflected. So codependency, you're still sort of, they brought out this because you're still sort of depending, because she's got the children, you're still in that codependency that I have to do what she says or else I won't see the kids, or I do get to see the kids, and this, that and the other. So you're still game playing, if you like. She's still got that power over you. Okay, so again, it's not letting her have that power over you. It's staying within, only in your wish fulfilled, with the true love within you. Okay, this is the romance of a lifetime. The fact that you still desire it, and you've not, you know, you've had other offers from other women over this time period. Okay, but you haven't desired them. So what you desire is already yours, but what's kept it away from you is how you keep reacting to the dead world. Okay, you're not bringing it to life within you and staying with it no matter what, until you see it reflected back as the whole. You know, little things happen and you've thought, oh yeah, that's better, or that's shit, and then you've wavered. You've not kept going with it. Okay, you've not kept choosing it until it's the norm and the natural. Okay, your wish fulfilled is for her to be moved back in with the children and you a happy family. But whenever little tidbits come along, you've fallen for that. Nothing wrong with that, okay, but all it's meant is that it's kept it from you for longer. Okay, we don't want it kept away from you for longer because it's already yours. You keep going linear instead of multi-dimensional. What you want is already yours. You're not trying to get it. You've got it. Okay, out there is the automatic duplicate of what you're doing in here. So if you want it, you have to keep giving it to yourself within till it's so normal and natural that it's unnatural and unnormal not to have it. Okay, then it will be all unfold perfectly. You haven't got to do anything but just live with it in there. Okay, honest, reliable, truthful, trustworthy and loyal. Is this how you're seeing her, or are you still seeing her as a troublemaker, opposing you, going against you and fighting against you and going off with somebody else? A third party we don't give any energy to. What you focus on grows. Okay, there is no third party in your relationship. Okay, you're still focused. You're being seduced by the mirror. You're being seduced by what's already been planted. The weeds. The weeds are seducing you, Mario. Okay, not the flowers. Yeah, and again, when you can shift that, okay, romantic, loving, attentive, spoils you, generous, compliments you. Where are your thoughts when you think about her, yourself, okay, and the story? Where is it? Still separate? Still trying to get it? Not seeing any change? Yes, being seduced by the dead world. By the mirror. Keep looking at the mirror, hoping that although you're wearing a white top, you want to see yourself wearing a blue top, and you're wondering why nothing's changing. That's why you have to go and put the blue top on, Mario. Exactly. I know. That's what Spirit's telling you here. You're still seeing her as the baddie, so she keeps showing up as the baddie. And we had this about 2-3 weeks ago. Okay. Yeah, look at you carrying around the baggage, causing the resistance because you're carrying around the weeds. Okay, you're carrying around the weeds, the old story. Okay, you're protected. Okay, you and your children and loved ones are all protected because it's already yours. Give it to yourself so that you can experience it in the physical. You experience it within, yummy, 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 and then you experience it again. Oh, double yummy, yummy. Okay, and Spirit's saying everything's okay, don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way if you allow it. Where's this light shining from? It's not ever, any of the cards never have the light shining from your head. It's always from your heart's desire. Your heart's desires are for you to have. Okay, I suddenly had a desire come up for me the other day, and I thought, oh, I like that. It's totally different to what's in my current 3D. But I know that the minute I desire it, where's it coming from? A timeline that already exists where I've already got it. So I've accepted it as mine, and I keep making it feel normal and natural within me until I get to physically, with my physical body and physical senses, experience it physically. But I've got to experience it multidimensionally first. Okay? So really admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. And that has to be your new script. And you have to rewrite the characters in your movie. And you have to stick to that no matter what. You're unbothered, unmoved by the old, dead world. Yeah, and again, okay, so that you're not seduced by the mirror again. What's this rabbit doing? You know, expecting that what he's been doing within, although he can't see the path illuminated because the moon's in front of the sun, the eclipse, okay, knows that that's going to pass and then everything will be illuminated. So done the work within, expecting it, not waiting for it. There's nothing out there, remember. Everything is within you. It's your I am, who you're saying you are and what you're saying you have. I am cannot be divided. Okay, if you're saying I am Mario, who is separate from what I want, it's not divided. That's what you're going to get. Okay, we're not saying I am Mario, who's in a loving relationship, and then looking out there. What are you looking out there for? You'll know when it's changed. Okay, it will be there. Just like when the sun comes out, it's there. One minute it's not, then it's there. Okay? You keep pushing against the changes. It keeps coming in, starting to come in, and then you're pushing it away. Stay focused within. There's nothing out there. You have to do it within before you see the change out there, my lovely. Okay, remember, it's what you're attracting to you. You're not manifesting anything, technically, because creation's already done. You're just choosing it so that it materializes or manifests in the 3D, shows up, is reflected back. Okay, stay balanced in what your desires are. Your heart is your true compass. Your thoughts are trying to derail you. You get them in balance with who you are and what you have. Okay, and then it will show up in an unexpected way. It always does. Okay, so drop the story that she's still out there, separate, opposing you, the baddie, or else you're not going to see anything change. And you'll be on this journey until you're exhausted, you feel like giving up. It's already yours. Give it to yourself within. Be unbothered and unmoved by out there. That's not your truth. That is not your wish fulfilled. I'm not bothered. This is my wish fulfilled. This is who I'm saying I am. This is what I'm saying I've got. By inner conversations, visualizing, scripting, whatever is your preferred method. Okay, I use all sorts. Whatever I feel like, whatever bubbles up naturally. Okay, sometimes I'll get something in because I visualized it. When I try and do it on something else, it doesn't work that way. It might be through an inner conversation or some other way. Okay, we're all different. Yes, you are hitting your head against the brick wall. You're causing that resistance and pushing it away because you're trying to get something. You're trying to change out there. You're using the techniques to get something. It doesn't work like that. You give everything to yourself within. All of Neville Goddard's clients, okay, the people he lectured or who heard his lectures, did not go around affirming all day long, scripting all day long. They just saw themselves with it. They kept giving them the experience within that they already had it. And then it was reflected back. You can use the techniques, but the techniques are never to get you what you want. It's to remind you of who you are, your I am, and what you have. So, again, Instagram. Again, my other channel in the description box below. I just did a live on there. And again, repeated practically what I've done here in people's questions. Okay. Some people will never remember that they're a multi-dimensional being first. Energy cannot be destroyed. Okay. There's not just this linear life in the physical. That's why we will always desire things, because it's trickling through from timelines where we have it. And if you want it, if it feels good, you choose it, you accept it's yours, and you keep giving it to yourself within, then you will see it reflected back. Everything is there for you to have. It's already done. Yes, don't question it. Stop questioning it. Give it to yourself. Okay? If it's when you go to bed, what are you saying in your head when you go to bed? Neville used to say, revise the day to your perfect day. What were you all doing? Where had you all been? What would be your perfect day? Okay? What are you thinking? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? You give everything as tones of reality within, because your inside world is the real reality. The 3D is not. It's the byproduct. It's the duplicate. It's the photocopy. the reflection. And if you're trying to change out there, it ain't going to work, as you have seen. Okay? Carrying around a load of weeds. I just put that in the wrong way up. You know, and again, to remind you, this isn't just new 21st or whatever century we're in. Okay, it is from the Bible. Whatsoever you desire, believe you have received it, and you will. Not whatever you desire, go trying to get it and force and work hard and this, that, and the other. No, whatever you desire, believe you have received it, and you will. And Einstein, how long has he been shuffled off this mortal realm? Okay, what does he say? Everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Match the frequency, because we operate as a frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. So if you're operating in the frequency of lack, separation, time, distance, it's not here, all the conditions, all the thoughts that you're having that are the opposite of what you're desiring, you're not going to see it, because you're not in alignment with it. Okay? You're not in alignment with it. You're still seeing it as separate. Out there, I've got to try and get it. No, that's just your human thought way, the ego thought way. Okay? You stay within. Nobody is working against you except your own story in your head. Others are playing the part that you've given them, unconsciously or subconsciously, and you keep giving her the part of baddie, and she's playing her part fucking well. She keeps being the baddie, opposing you, doing everything to piss you off. Okay? You know, for me, when I go to bed at night, that's it. I'm so tired. Okay, so for me, when I wake up in the morning, I will do all my sort of visuals of what I've got. When I go to sleep, though, I never worry and stress about the day. Because why do I want to plant more seeds that I'm going to have see weeds and worry and stress? The more you worry and stress, the more things you're going to get reflected back to you to worry and stress about. Okay, I go to bed, yeah, I've got everything I want. Because I have. If I want a lemon, I might not physically have a lemon, but I close my eyes. I can imagine what a lemon looks like. I can imagine what it tastes like. I can see the colour of it. I know the weight of it. I know the shape of it. I've given it to myself within, and then it might be the next day I wake up, I might encounter a lemon during the day, okay, or the day after, or a week after. But it will come into my reality because I gave it to myself within. And that's exactly what Neville and all his students did. And everybody who is getting what they want is because they are not caught up in focusing on what they don't want. What you focus on grows. Okay? You know, even from people at death's door. I was listening to another Neville story the other day where he had a conversation with a man. I think he went and saw the man in hospital who'd been told he'd literally got days to live or whatever. And he just said to the man, see yourself as well. Said to the wife, see your husband as well. Neville went away. One of his trips to Barbados, he came back. The guy was totally recovered. And 4 years later, they were telling the story, okay? He was still perfectly fine. All realities Creation is done. All versions of people exist right now. Give it to yourself within. It has no choice but to automatically be reflected back. And I've just seen another and now there you go. Well done. So what did you do in your inner world that shifted you into the timeline where you don't have it? Because whatever you did within, you were determined that you were not going to shuffle off this realm and not get what you fucking wanted. And look how you shifted. So congratulations. And I've just had somebody comment on my live that I did on my other channel and said, I am in the UK. I got sent this video by a friend in Australia. Just have to tell you, I am loving your presentation and no nonsense information and guidance. Thank you very much indeed for making and sharing this. Subscribed and looking forward to watching your other content. I will be doing some more lives. But Mario, that's amazing. Okay, everything you already have. Give it to yourself. See yourself as that version. I follow that rule. Who you believe you are, what you believe you have, is what you're going to experience. So I make sure that through the day, I am reminding myself of who I am. I'm reminding myself of what I have, even though physically it's a million miles away. Okay? There's nothing like it in my 3D. But when I stay within, it trickles through. It gets reflected back as and when. And it always shows up in a way that surprises me, astounds me. Okay? I'm getting so good at telling the new story within. I can say anything. Sometimes I'm like, that was wacky. Okay? It plays out. Because whatever you're telling yourself is going to get pushed out and reflected back. I cried myself into giving up and giving 100% to spirit. Remember, spirit is your higher self as well. You're a multi-dimensional being, so you're doing it within to yourself. Okay, you did that, Mario. You did it. You remember, wherever I am, God is. Okay, wherever I am, God is. Your higher self is. Your God self is. Your divine self is, with wherever you're saying I am. Letting it go means, okay, letting go of the fear, the doubt, the how. Will I ever get it? When will I get it? How am I going to get it? Okay, it's just being that which you wish to be. Yeah, it's not detached. If you desire something, okay, so regarding your specific person, okay, you've not let go of her. You've not gone, oh, I don't want her. Because at times when you've tried that, what's bubbled back up again? The desire to have her. Okay, so it's not the desire to have it. Well, that's not what we're telling you to let go of. It's the desiring, the longing, the waiting, the wanting that's keeping it from you. Okay, the looking out there. Is there any change yet? When, hurry up, the impatience. Okay, it's detaching. It's choosing what you want. You get that desire, unwanted or whatever. All thoughts come through. The good, the bad, the ugly. Creation's already done. So you're going to get thoughts that you don't want, but you don't have to engage in that. You don't have to keep choosing that story. You can say, no, that's not what I want to experience. Thank you very much. No, I don't want cancer. Thank you very much. this is what I'm going to have, because there's already a version of me that is fit, healthy, and well. Okay, I do it all the time with myself and with family members. If anybody's ill, yes, I have played on this cough. It's my fault. I keep saying, oh, I got a bad cough, got bad cough. And then I'll remind myself, why do I keep telling myself that? But it has got better because I stopped doing that. Okay, I was like, no, I'm perfectly healthy. Why am I always perfectly healthy? Okay, but other illnesses that have come up that I've worried about, okay, no, I'm choosing what I want. I'm claiming it as mine. I'm accepting it's done right now. And I'm just repeating that new story until it feels so normal and natural. That's when I get it reflected back. Okay, so some things I don't have to keep repeating. I might think of it once. Okay, and then, simple things like the weather or other things, like when I got rid of the, neighbours I don't like. I've done that a couple of times. So it's letting go of the doubt, the worry, the how, the when, the fear that you're not going to get it. Okay, that's what you're letting go of. You're not letting go of what you want. You're seeing yourself as already having it. Okay, you're detaching from all the worry and the stress and the how. Okay, that's what we mean. This is different, neighbours. They just went the other week, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now. Don't worry, I always send people away. I always make up a nice story for them. I just decided I couldn't stand another year of them being loud. Not in my world. They have to go. It took 2 months, but I stuck to that story. Even when they were pissing me off and being loud, I was still like, oh, that's them moving out, because they've got a lovely place to go to. They need their own place rather than living with mum and dad. Then suddenly I look out the window and they're moving out. So you need to drop the baddie. You need to drop any story, any thoughts, anything that is not in alignment with your wish fulfilled. Okay? And stop being seduced by the mirror at every little thing that happens. If it's not happening as per your wish fulfilled, you're unbothered, you're unmoved, you go straight within and you put the new story in its place. Okay? The guy who's the third party, yeah, he's just the kid's fucking basketball player or whatever, but he's happily married. He's a happily married man. Not to your person, to somebody else. Okay? Whatever story you want to put in, you don't have to accept what keeps getting reflected back, not being seduced by the mirror. Yeah, because you've got all that still, remember that past card. You've still got those past memories that you're shining your torch onto, and you're keeping it in place. You're seeing more of it. Okay, but remember, everything that comes up is there to be revised, to be pruned, to be, this is not what I want. Okay, this is what I want. And if you're not giving it to yourself, you're not going to see it duplicated out there. That's the biggest thing that I've learned. If I haven't experienced it within and felt normal and natural about it, I'm not going to see it out there. So I don't fight it anymore. Like that thing that I desired the other day is a million. The 3D is showing me the complete opposite. It's like if I logically thought about it, it'd be like, don't even bother, because it is million miles away from what is currently at the moment. But I know otherwise. I know that it's trickled through from a version of me that's already got it. Therefore, I'm having it. So I'm choosing within the story that aligns with me having it. I'm visualizing it. I'm giving it to myself. I'm reminding myself I've got it. I'm hearing people asking me about it. Inner. Okay, because that's how I get everything I want, by doing a combination of things for me. Don't be afraid, Mario, of what's already yours, sweetheart. It's already yours. Nobody can take it away from you. All you can do is keep it away from you by where your focus is going and what you're saying you have and who you're saying you are. Remember, your I am cannot be divided. There is no separation. You're the one who keeps seeing it as separate from you. Have a lovely day, my lovely. And I hope that it helps. Remember, you're perfect as you are. What's not is the story you keep being attached to. That's amazing. See. There you go. Well done, girl. I get paid for doing nothing. Money is limitless. You can revise your childhood. My family's always been wealthy. We've always had money. Imagine you as a child telling your friends, oh yeah, my family's really rich. Okay, it's all about, remember that timeline is there. There is the timeline within you. Everything exists within you. You are reality. You are the universe. You are your world. I call it my kingdom because I like to say I am queen of my kingdom. It's whatever you tell yourself. Hello, Shamika, my lovely. Shamakia, sorry. Yes, I am, sweetheart. This is paid readings only, my lovely. Okay, Shamakia, what is your question, my lovely? And I don't think you put your question in there, did you? No. Which pile do you want me to use? One, 2, 3, 4, or 5? You paid for 15, my lovely. Came through as 15. It's never always exact anyway. I mean, it's always over, you know, it'll be more. It'll never be less than what you pay for. Sometimes Spirit will bring through a little bit more. Okay, I just need your question, my lovely. Are you typing your question out, sweetheart? Because I'm not seeing it come up. Did you put it in PayPal or into the chat? It's not come out in the chat. If you put it into the chat, then break it down. Okay, do a couple of, like 3 or 4 words on each, you know, put three or 4 words in, press return, put some more into the chat until it comes out like that. Okay, yeah, I know you want the pink deck, but I'm not seeing your question. Your question's not coming out in the chat, my lovely. So if you put it in the chat, then do it like this. What is next between me and Elle? Okay, something like that, whatever your question is. Break it down. How does William feel? Keep going, keep going. I'm seeing it. How does William feel? It is that it? How does William feel about you? Because I haven't seen any more come out. I know it's a pain in the bum. I don't know why it doesn't always come out. I can see every other thing that people put. Okay, word it a bit different if it didn't come out. So I've got, how does William feel? That's why I always say put the question in the PayPal, because it's then we don't have this problem in the chat. Let me remove that, what I did before. Okay, how does William feel? I said I loved him. Is that it all now? His feelings when I said I loved him. Okay. All done? Is that the final? Is that the question? Jawohl. Good, good, good. Right here. Right, so Spirit, how did William feel when Shamakia said she loved him? Okay. This is sort of, to me, that you sort of laid your heart on the line, but you might not have heard back from him yet. There's nobody in the room. Okay, so it's you might not have had a reply back or any response. But Spirit is telling you to remain positive. Okay, remain positive. He might just be taking it in, absorbing it in. He asked what he did to you. I said nothing. All right, so okay, so you this might be you not saying anything then. But you put it out there. You put it out there. A little bit of tumbleweed there. Nothing, nobody in the room. Okay, but Spirit is saying remain optimistic. Okay, yeah, don't let your negative thoughts come in. Fight off those thoughts, okay, that you might be having, contradicting what you've said. Okay, so you've told him how you feel, but then you might be questioning it within yourself. Yeah, but what if this? What if that? If only I hadn't said that. If only I hadn't done this. Okay, just keep those thoughts at bay, Spirit is saying here. Yeah. Again, here, this is sort of not reacting. I know what you're saying. Yeah, like, you know, hey, I love you. Well, what made you say that? What did I do to make that? Yeah, you just sort of let it out there, as this is showing. You laid your heart on the line and that. But don't worry. I feel it's all, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, he enjoys your company. Okay, enjoys your company. Just go with the flow. I heard Spirit say then. Just go with the flow. Don't let your thoughts start coming in. You know what us humans are like. We think of something and then we have a million other thoughts that contradict it, okay? Or we start worrying, or we start doubting, or whatever, okay? Second guessing. So don't, Spirit is saying, don't do that. Just stay. You've let it out there. You've put it out there. It's okay, Spirit is saying. Yeah, making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so you made that. You told him. You felt inspired. Okay, so wait and see what he comes back with. What unfolds in the coming days or weeks. Okay. Okay, you are lovable. So just go with the flow. Okay, any thoughts that come in that are sort of negative, worries or doubts, no, you know, I'm following my heart. My heart's telling me that I feel this way. So if I feel this way, then I know his heart feels the same way. I'm not going to let these thoughts come in. Okay, I'm just going to go along, have fun, enjoying what we have day by day. Spirit is telling you here. Yeah, being happy. Okay, following your happiness. Excuse me. They're just pulling me to a deck under here a minute. Hang on. Following your happiness, having fun. Yeah, just not waiting, but expecting the best. Okay, just like if you booked a holiday, you're expecting to go on holiday. You're excited about it. Be excited, Spirit is saying. Yeah, feeling like you've hit the jackpot. Okay, feeling like you've hit the jackpot. Feeling in that high vibrational, loving energy as well. Okay, and seeing yourself courting. Okay, feeling loved, feeling chosen by him. Even if the 3D is currently showing you the opposite. No, you stay within. Okay, not robbing yourself of the time. Okay, looking for it. Well, nothing's changed. I haven't heard from him yet. I haven't heard what I wanted to hear. You will. Okay, you will. Again, we have the beautiful lovers. Maybe even marriage. Okay, but he's just thinking about what you said. Okay, So it's gone in. It did go in. He feels the same. He might be a little bit of a slow burner here for it to come out, okay, but you will get what you want as long as you don't start to self-sabotage it. Spirit's message to you is here overall. Yeah, even have children together here, marriage, children, okay? It's early days. He said, girl, you gonna make me marry you. I had for him. Yes, just enjoy it, Spirit is saying. Spirit is really telling you, just enjoy it, my lovely. Take it day by day. This has got the potential to go long term, marriage, children. It does say 2 families together as one, so he may already have children. He might have children, okay, but if not, if neither of you got children, then it's got the potential for marriage, coming into something more solid. Okay, yeah, your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Okay, so that means little signs that you're getting, you know, follow them. Okay, follow them. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. Excuse me, and see yourself succeeding, I mean. Yeah, just let it come in so that you have your abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. Okay, so again, going with the flow. Waves of prosperity, going with the flow. We're not going to put timings on it. We're not going to rush it. We're just going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy each other's company. You're going to take each day as it is. You're going to fight off any negative thoughts that come in. No, this is what my heart's telling me. Remember, your heart's desire is your truth. But we do have those little ego thoughts that come in, perhaps saying, oh, you know, what if this or what if that? No, you follow your heart. Hence the fact that you put it out there in the first place, okay? It will be reciprocated. Yeah, let him come to you. Let him come to you. You just sit there knowing you're good enough, knowing you're beautiful. Of course, I'm wife material. I'm amazing. I'm the best cook ever. He can't stay away from me. Okay, and let him come to you. So the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. And express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. Okay? You're awesome as you are. And he knows that and you know that. Okay, remember, it's always whatever story you're telling yourself, your thoughts create. So whatever story you're telling yourself is what you're going to get. So keep reminding you, I'm an excellent cook. Oh my God, he can't. Believe me, the stories I make up and I see it reflected back to me. Okay, so yeah, I'm an amazing cook. He can't stay away because I'm not only the love of his life and everything beautiful to him, but I am an amazing cook. And there's no way any other girl can cook like I can cook. Okay, you can just say that story and he'll be there all the time. Yeah. Let's just have one final card from Spirit. But he's yours if you want him. Spirit is saying just don't let your little thoughts come in. Fight them off. Okay, she's wearing a blindfold. Even if she's not seeing the changes, she's fighting off those negative thoughts, pecking away there because there's always movement. Okay, there's always movement. Yeah, and with this card, the hunger card, okay, it's got a bit of a story behind it, but basically we all have the good and the bad within us, the positive, the negative, the good, the bad. Okay, it's whichever one you're feeding the most. So if you keep feeding the bad thoughts, the negative thoughts, then that's what you're going to see. Okay, but we want to feed the, yeah, of course, you know, oh my God, he can't keep away from me. Okay, he is obsessed with me. He's besotted with me. He's addicted to me. Okay, he just thinks I'm amazing, everything beautiful. Okay, keep with the positive, because whatever story you're telling yourself is what you're going to see reflected back to you. But abundance again, okay, abundance and waves of prosperity. So keep being positive, keep focusing on what you want, keeping your eye on what your intended target is, knowing that you deserve love, knowing that you're lovable, and he will be making the effort and surprising you. Okay? And you can, as I say, be married, have children, as those cards have come out for you as well. Remember, with this card, this is like a flower doesn't uproot itself and go chasing after the bees. The flower is there with the flower head, attracting the bees to you. Okay, let him come to you because you're amazing. You're awesome. You are the total package. You are first best. Okay, no one can compare to you. He's only got eyes for you. Forsakes all others for you. That's in the marriage vows. Do you forsake all others? Okay, whatever story you're telling yourself that is lifting your energy, lifting your vibration, matching that of love, you will get it. Okay? Good, my darling, because it's all here for you to have. Just remember Spirit's little message here. Don't be impatient. Don't rush it. Don't start questioning it. Don't let the doubts come in. If the doubts do come in, just imagine it's a little friend. Yeah, but what if? No. Why wouldn't he love me? I'm amazing. Okay, because it's your little world. And whatever story you're telling is what you're going to get back. But here you go. Lovers, courtship, things. So going from, not that one, going from courtship to a solid relationship to marriage to children. Okay? So keep going, my lovely. Keep your eye on your target. Remember, you can timestamp the videos by putting it in the chat when I finished it, and you can come back to it if ever you do start to question it or start to have a bit of a meh day or get impatient. It will remind you to become centered and grounded. Back to yourself. You're not chasing, he's chasing you. You know what? He always chooses me. He always prioritizes me. He can't stay away from me. Okay? He's always blowing up my phone or coming to see me or whatever. Okay? It's always the story you're telling is what you're going to see. So make it a good one. Make it a good one. You know, even if you go around saying to yourself, you know, why does he love me so much? Why does he want to be only with me? Okay, why does he always choose me and prioritize me and put me above any other thing? Okay, why do I feel so loved and adored and chosen and prioritized by him? Why do I feel so supported and protected by him? Whatever makes you feel good. Okay, keep reminding yourself of that, my lovely. But just continue to be you. Continue to be you. Dream big. See yourself succeeding. And again, what did I see there? Getting to know each other. Okay, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, but don't rush it. Okay, just getting to know each other is the main thing. Okay, you're getting to know each other, you're enjoying each other's company. Okay. You know, even a simple thing, um, even a little simple thing that I see a couple of my clients doing is like, oh, you know, they might say one day, oh, I'm busy. And then that the client keeps replaying that, okay, oh, they're always too busy. So that person is always busy. Okay, they're not messaging me as much because they keep saying they're busy. You're holding that story in place. No, they always make time for me. He drops everything as soon as he sees a text from me. Okay, so if he doesn't always text back, you know, don't look at what meaning you're giving it. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So give it a good one that works in your favor. Oh, it's all right. He's just in the shower. It's all right. He's just his phone's on charge or silent, or he's, you know, he's of course he'll text me back as soon as he sees it's me or whatever. Okay, because sometimes we react so much, reacting here. Okay, that we start to then assume things. That becomes your belief. That's what you're going to start to see. So don't let that relationship go like that. Okay, just keep being in control of where your thoughts are. And if you find that it's going to a thought that is the opposite, bring it back. You don't have to keep feeding that thought. Okay, your thoughts do not control you. You control your thoughts. But he definitely has feelings for you. Okay, this definitely can go long term to everything that you desire it to be. Good, good, good. You're welcome, my lovely. For both of you a moment, let me just post it in here. So this is in British pounds, euros, or dollars as well. There you go. And I'll just put the link for payments because it is PayPal only, I'm afraid. And if you do make a payment, ladies, then please try and put your question in the PayPal. There should be a little box where you can put a message because sometimes it doesn't come out in the chat. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Kay. Did you put your question on the PayPal? Because I'm not seeing it on there. Only because it's sent through a different thing. If not, drop it into the chat, but let me know because it's not been coming out in the chat, the questions, and also which pile you want me to use, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Yeah, you can post it there. Just let me know if you have, because sometimes it's not been showing up, the question, today for some reason. Okay, Chaina, I haven't seen yours come through yet, but I've got Kay's first. Okay, I'll just go into PayPal so I can check that it did come through, because sometimes people don't press it hard enough and it doesn't come through. Okay, I've got yours, China. Just waiting for Kay's for her question and which deck she wants. Yeah, I got it, China. Okay, Kay, I was wondering why my ex keep reaching out to me but then ignoring me or not answering, but we almost talk, so like we're finally gonna... Does he want... Okay, usually I ignore him. Okay, what's his initial, my lovely? And which deck do you want me to use? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okay. Just trying to do... Right, so Kay, I'll do yours now, and then China, you're next. Okay, so pile number 2. So why is C contacting you and then ignoring you? So let's see why he's contacting you first of all. What's going on in the energy of the connection? Okay, well, he's certainly communicating with you. This is all about communication. It's like wanting to talk to you here. So he's wanting to talk to you. Hence the fact he keeps contacting you. So let's go a bit further. Why does he then not? Okay, but then all the doubts come in. Okay, so it's like he contacts you, he wants to say something to you, but then all the old doubts, you know, yeah, but what if she doesn't want me like before because you've ignored him as well? So I feel that he wants to be with you here, just by what's coming out here, but I will carry on. So it's like he does it, but then he feels insecure about it because you've ignored him. Okay. And then just how it's been. Okay. On and off, hot and cold. Okay. So he does it because I feel that he does want to be with you. He's got something to say to you, but then it's like self-sabotage. Yeah, he's wanting a new cycle with you. He's wanting a new chance with you here. Yeah, he's wanting victory and success. He's wanting things. He's wanting another chance with you. Okay, but because of how things have been, he just sort of he does it and then he self-sabotages it. He gets like, oh, I don't want to hear what you're going to tell me. Okay, so it's like he gets all these feelings, he's wanting to be with you, he messages you, and then it's like, oh, but she's ignored me before, or what if she doesn't want to be with me? What if she tells me to drop dead? What if this? What if that? And all these doubts and worries pin him down. Okay, and you don't get the reply that you wanted, and then you start feeling frustrated. So the energy between you is off whack. Okay, you don't have to take him back. If you want to keep him as an ex, that's entirely up to you. Okay, but that's the energy is coming from. Yeah, fears. He reveals something to you, but then he's scared of what's going to be revealed back. Okay, his fears come in here. And then he's scared of arguments or scared that, just of his own thoughts going around in circles. So a lot of fear on his part and self-sabotaging. He does want to be with you, but then self-sabotages it. Gets scared. Okay? In case you tell him to fuck off or whatever. Or no chance, or you've got to do this, or you've got to do that, okay? A lot of people don't like an earful. A good ticking off. But he is interested in you. Yeah, because he's a little bit not scared of you, but he knows that you'll tell him the truth. Okay, so it's a little bit hiding there. Yeah, he does want you to be together here. But then again, the negative comes in. Okay, what if? What if she tells me this? What if that? What if I can't fulfill my side of it again? What if this? What if I let myself down? Oh, he's got such a low opinion of himself and worries and stresses. Okay, he's that fearful. He's fearful. He wants a new start, but then he fears it. Yeah, but what if? Oh, it's a long way down there. What if I fall off and break my leg? Okay, so normally the Fool card is going off, full of beans, unaffected, but this Fool card is that fear. Okay, and we've got that here and the devil, and then he self-sabotages, blows it up. Okay, and you're left wondering what the hell's going on there. Yeah, he's wanting union. He's wanting the two of you to be back together. Even if it's just, he's wanting to talk to you. He's got lots to tell you, but he just, again, wanting to go into a new cycle, revealing to you how he feels. But he blows himself up. He self-sabotages. He chickens out because he's scared of what you're going to say to him that might be in the opposite of what he wants. Okay, so he's wanting to get back with you, but he's scared that you'll tell him to do one, bring up the past. This is what it was before. You did this, you did that, and he just bails before you actually have time to tell him that, is what's coming through here. You know, again, it depends as well on how things finished before. You know, if he's done something or he did something, you know, getting that thrown back in his face or reminded of that, you not trusting him, or you know, saying, yeah, but you did this and that really hurt, etc., which is normal. Okay, but his heart is wanting to be with you, but then his thoughts are coming in saying, shit, you know, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, what if this happens, what if that happens, what if she tells me to get lost, what if she reminds me of what happened? Okay, so a lot of contradiction within himself. But as far as he's concerned, you're the one that he wants. Okay, you might not feel that way. If you do, then this needs to be worked through on both sides. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life as well. So, you know, are you going to stay in the confinements of what's happened before, or are you going to free yourself, give it another go? Okay, but it's your choice, Spirit is saying. It's up to you. He's wanting to. He's a little bit fearful of how you're going to react, what you're going to say. I'm going to pull one of these. I dream about us together again. Our hearts are still connected. We're a perfect match. Well, that's how he's seeing it anyway, even if you don't. But he's definitely wanting to be with you here. I miss you more than you'll ever know. I just long to be with you. I want to come back. I'm so sorry. I know I've messed up. Can you forgive me? I don't blame you if you can't. Okay. And again, my emotions are all over the place. I can't eat or sleep. Are you feeling like this too? Okay, so he's definitely wanting to be back with you, but he's got a whole load of fear and scared of what you're going to say or throw back at him, or tell him that you don't feel that way, you're not interested. Let me come to one of these. But again, if you do decide to give him another go, then we've got away together, a short trip, holiday, or traveling. Okay. So it's up to you, my lovely. But to your question, why is he getting in touch with you, but then sort of being ignoring you, not answering, is because he's scared. Okay. He wants to, with his heart, be with you more than anything. But in his head, it's like, shit, what if? What if she didn't want me? What if this? What if that? Okay. If he calls you again or contacts you again, okay, depends how, you know, before you've ignored him, it might, you know, depends. You might have said, just what do you want? You know, just, are you messing me around? Okay, if you want him to talk, then you're going to have to sort of get him to come out, open up here, okay? Or else it will keep going in that cycle where he reaches out to you, worries and stresses, and then doesn't. So perhaps you could say, you know, if that does happen again and you do want to talk to him, okay, remember it's your choice, then message back saying, you know, I'm here. If you want to talk, then I'll listen. Okay. But if you're going to keep contacting me and just messing me around, then, you know, how are we going to, what do you want? You're contacting me for a reason. What do you want? Okay. You can do it that way. You can approach it that way, or else you can just carry on ignoring him. It's up to you, Spirit is saying. But will you finally talk this time? It depends on, he's going to stay in this cycle of self-sabotaging until you take the bull by the horns and say, what do you want? Or no, I'm not interested. Or, you know, yes, I'm here to talk when you're ready. Okay, but I'm not going to play these games of you keep contacting me and then I'm replying and then you're not giving me anything. What do you want? You're contacting me for a reason. What do you want? Not as forceful as that, but, you know, tickling him out of his cave. Okay, getting him out of this fear. You don't have to say anything else. Oh, I've had a tarot reading and it says that you're still got feelings for me and you want another go. Okay, no, you don't need to do any of that. Let him be the one who, you know, what do you want? I'm here if you want to talk. Or if you don't want to talk to him, leave me alone. It's up to you, Spirit is saying. Okay. China, my lovely. Deck 1. Excuse my cough. With getting over COVID. It is getting better though. Believe me. Right, let me just put another, oh, it's still there. That's fine. Okay. Okay, for you, China, we have the Justice card out first. So that's good. That's showing that it's favourable. His feelings are favourable towards you. Okay, are you in contact or no contact, China? Because I got the past card here. So it may be that you're in no contact or you're in contact, but again, the past is coming in here somewhere. Okay. Okay, and a decision. Okay, so, and I'll speak, we broke up, but we're speaking again. Okay, so he does have feelings for you. He wants this to work. Okay, but then again, like, but what if it goes back to how it was? Okay, what if we go back to this or breaking up again? Okay, so again, a little bit of the feelings are there, but a little bit of intrepidation. It's not a word I usually use, but it's one that Spirit gave me. Like that, I'm not really sure what it means. Apprehension, a little bit apprehensive. Yeah, you know, communicate. Yeah, fears. Communicating, wanting to be happy here. But again, because of the time that it broke up, that you were in separation, okay, but now he's wanting to give you more. Okay, so yes, he does have feelings for you, definitely. Okay, he does have feelings for you. You are who he wants here with the wish fulfilled card. Okay, but a little bit of what if it, you know, what if we break up again? And yeah, if you have fears as well, then you're a reflection of each other. So he'll have fears. Let's carry on. So what's the energy of the connection here? What's the potential for this? Okay, not judging this. Okay, with the courthouse, not judging what's happened before. You know, just having fun together. Taking it day by day. Building up that trust again, Spirit, just say. Yes. Yeah, changes. Okay, so having fun in order to see the changes. Not judging. Okay, but yes, he does think about you here as well. Also with these two cards, it's sort of mature man and mature woman. It's showing that in that time of separation, you've both changed within you for the better, not for the worst. So looking at things a little bit differently now in order for things to work if you wanted them to. Yeah, so stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, and it's been worth waiting for. Okay, divine timing is at work in your love life. You've come together for a reason. Now it can either go in the same cycle or you can have more positive thoughts about it. Okay, no, it is going to work this time. Our hearts have brought us back together for a reason. Okay, so I'm not going to let this judgment come in of what happened before. Let that go. Okay, see it as a new love instead of reflecting back on the past. And trusting. Yeah, and trusting and seeing it as a new love. Okay, this situation is calling for you to have faith and trust and not seeing it as the old romance that caused the separation. Seeing it as true love and the new love that you want it to be. Okay. I miss you more than you'll ever know. I just long to be with you. I want to come back. Okay, so he does want to be back in your life. He feels the same as you. So let it just unfold perfectly, my lovely. In its own timing, not rushing. Yeah, not rushing, just enjoying, going with the flow. Stay optimistic. And within the next 3 months with the beautiful Ten of Pentacles, if you like. So getting what you want in the next 3 months. Spending time together, a date, occasion, social event. Okay, but again, so that's showing me that hopefully you would, you know, you should be meeting up at the weekend. Let's have one of these cards for you. Emotional healing. So yes, getting over that before. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. Okay, so coming from your heart chakra with that loving energy, that gratitude energy, you know, I'm so thankful and grateful that we are back together again. I'm so thankful and grateful that we've got this second chance. But healing, not holding on to resentment or the past, or else it will keep coming up. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I keep saying it. I haven't had that come out, but you know what I mean. Whoever your partner is. So final advice for you is abundance. You can have everything that you want. Okay, you can have your cup overflowing. But both of you have blossomed in that time of separation. So just have faith. Just have faith that what you want will be born into the 3D. Okay, so it's all looking beautiful, my lovely, and it will all work out in an unexpected way. So how and the when, don't worry about it. It will unfold perfectly because you've both changed, okay? As long as you're not holding on to that judgment or keep bringing up things from the past. See it as a new love. See it as new, brand new, how you want it to be. Positive thinking, okay? And seeing it how you want it to be. Right then, my lovelies, I will leave that there. I hope you've all enjoyed your readings. Don't forget you can timestamp them, you can listen back to them, take down the date as well so you know which day it was on, and listen back if you wobble or if you start to worry or stress. Thank you, my lovely. You're more than welcome to subscribe. Yes, so all of you, remember, it's all about what you're thinking. Okay, definitely here. Positive thinking and faith will bring you whatever you want, whether it's romance, money, job, house. Okay, remember I've got my other channel as well, and also the playlists. So let me just, and Instagram as well. I'll just put in the other playlist, but everything's in the description box below any of my videos. Okay, thank you again for all the likes. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. Love and light.